Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host, for this episode of Crochet with Me. Now, I have a mission today to finish a pillow that I'm working on. And so, aw, okay. So, we are going to crochet together, and I hope I see some of my friends on here. Let's see. Here we go. Yay! Okay, good, good. Miguel is here and Wendy is back. I just finished my morning coffee and crochet live. I was still going to crochet, and some of the friends wanted to keep crocheting with me. So I just did another really quick live stream so that, yeah, so that if you wanted to join me again today and crochet live, or if you wanted to join me, like if you're watching this later, this is just going to be a crochet with me episode. And so some chatting will happen, but sometimes maybe not. Sometimes maybe I'm going to get so into my crochet that I forget to chat. And that is going to be okay too. Mm, good. Before I go further, I'm going to check and see how close I am. This is my pillow. I'm going to see how close I am. It's getting closer. So, yeah. That's the goal today. Let's see. Oh, good. I gave you enough time to plug in your phone, Wendy. Good for you. I did not refill my coffee, right? No, I didn't get booted. I went ahead and shut that one down because that one was already at an hour and a half, and I don't want to have a really long one. An hour and a half is long for me. And so I know I need a Keurig next to my chair. I know. So, yeah, I don't have more coffee. But, if I need more coffee, I've still got a little bit in the bottom of my cup. If I need more, I can just request it from family and I'm sure they will come. Hey, guess what I made this morning for breakfast? I made good Southern butter grits from scratch. Oh, okay. Wendy says she's hoping to finish the current sleeve and the second sleeve. Good. Let's keep working. Let's just keep working. Work it, work it. I am going to finish this and then I'm going to do surface crochet of the monogram. Ah, I can't believe I thought about the monogram because see, I was thinking I would just put a big A or good morning, Joyce. How are you? Are you doing all right? I hope you're having a great Wednesday. And so I was thinking about doing like just a big A on one and a big N on one. But today, while we were chatting earlier in my earlier live, I I thought about the monogram and how southern is that? A good old-fashioned southern monogram. And yeah, from their Grammy. Mm. Oh my goodness. I love it, love it, love it. So I have a lot of well, I'm going to say I have a lot of ambition. And I said this before. So my ambition is way up here, like way up to the ceiling. And my ability, and by ability, I mean my stamina, has been way down here. Oh, good. Jay is here again. Catherine's here again. Good to see you. Um, no, I don't put three in this corner. I just keep going. You don't do anything in that corner. You just keep going in a circle, in a circle. There's no corner. It just makes a corner. See? See? I just keep going in a circle, keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. Oh, Catherine is making, okay, you're going to make a pot holder in the car. So for a pot holder, for the size that I have, this one, I did, I'm pretty sure I did like 28 or 30. And as you can see, now I have small hands, but as you can see, it's it's a good size for me. It's a good size for me. But I also wanted it big enough so that if I wanted to set a pot down, it would hold the pot and it wouldn't, it wouldn't be too small to protect the surface from whatever. So, um, yeah, Miguel made his in single crochet. I made mine in half double because I wanted to get it done and I didn't have time for single crochet. I don't have time for single crochet. No, no, no. I want to get this done. The same with the pillow. I'm doing half double crochet. So once you get started, Catherine, that first row is a little fiddly. Like the first part is just like regular crochet down a chain. And then once you have that, yeah, you do 42 and single crochet, and chain 8 for a loop. Yeah, see, I do a bigger loop than Miguel, and I do like 15. I think this one was 15 or 20 because I want to have a nice big loop. Um, and then I didn't want to make it quite as big. And I'm glad that I didn't because then one of those balls, I had a little bit left over from this one. I didn't have, I wouldn't have had enough, I don't think. But, if you use a solid, you're going to have more yarn than if you use a variegated. The variegateds are always a little bit smaller balls, right? So you just crochet down one side of the chain, crochet up the other side of the chain, and there you go. Ooh, I love it when I get on a roll. What I like about this is that, you know, you just keep crocheting and it's just half double crochet, half double crochet, half double crochet. Um, yeah, depending on the stitch, you might not have to chain as much. That's true. That's true. Hmm. Yeah. But it would still make it big. But I think men typically have bigger hands than most women. So I have a smaller hand anyway with stubby fingers. So my pot holder doesn't have to be as large as, say, a man's pot holder. Um, so woo, now I'm like getting anxious now and I'm like crocheting really fast. I just need to, it is. It is a taller stitch than a single, not as tall as a double and not as cumbersome as a double. It feels like a single because you're just doing the same movement as a single, but you're getting a little bit more bang for your buck. And I like that. Like it a lot. So what is on your hook? Okay, so I know Wendy is currently making the sleeves to one of her sweaters and she wants to finish another sleeve. And Catherine is going to make one of those pot holders. And what is on your hook today? Jay. Jay is working on a shawl. Oh, pretty. Pretty. That's awesome. So yeah, I was mentioning about what I made for breakfast this morning. I made grits, but I made them I didn't make like the packet of instant grits. I made they were quick cooking grits. They were supposed to take 5 minutes, but I always cook mine longer than that because I want a nice creamy grit. And so I made buttery grits and oh my goodness, they were so good. So, yeah. Oh, let me tell you about something exciting. So my cousin Heather lives in North Carolina. She is just the sweetest person in the world. Truly, truly the sweetest person in the world. And she is a woodworker and very talented. She makes tables and chairs, and she makes Adirondack chairs from scratch. Like she is a genius. I don't know how she does it. Well, I do know how she does it. She has a woodworking shop where she has a lathe and she has all of her equipment, right? And so I asked her, I said, because I've been wanting a bench or a church pew. I was looking for a church pew. Sometimes churches will get rid of their church pews, like they'll give them away if they are um if they're renovating the church and they're getting new chairs, new pews, whatever, they'll give them away. Um, but I haven't been able to find one. I needed one 6 or 7 feet long for my kitchen area, for my kitchen table. And that one wall, 7 feet is perfect, but 6 feet would do. And a lot of times when you're getting an old church pew, 6 feet is it's usually in even numbers, 6 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet. It's like that, right? So 7 feet would be perfect, but I know if I got one, I would have to use a 6 foot one. Um, so anyway, I asked her if I could commission her to make me a church pew. And and I told her why. And because what I want to do is put that church pew on the wall, and then I can push my kitchen table in so that during a normal week, when there's just four of us here, we can all fit around that table with it pushed towards the wall. But when there's company, we need more seating. And I would love to be able to put 3 people along that wall without having, then we have to like find more chairs, put them around the table. And, it's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy that way. So, yeah. So this way, if I have a bench there, 3 people could sit there. All we'd have to do is pull out the table and we have automatic 3 people sitting there. And then, the 4 or 5 chairs around the table. My dad is in a wheelchair. He can sit, at the table too. And so that would be 8 or 9 people automatically at the table, which would be really nice, especially if we have company, if we have family come over, if we have, any kind of meal with family or whatever, family friends, then that would be really nice. So I asked her, and she was excited, and she said, "Absolutely yes." And I'm like, so I showed her a picture of one that was like one that if I could pick one, that's the one I would pick. And it was old. and it was very simple, very, I won't say rustic because it wasn't rustic, but it had no ornate design on it. It was just a simple pew, like very simple, almost like almost like Puritan kind of a pew, right? And so I'll say Puritan because they don't want anything design or any of that. Um, so I showed her and she was like, yes, I can do that. And she's like, um, or she said, they are always giving away pews. The churches around here are always giving away pews, and I can see if I can find some for you. And I was like, I would love some pews for my veranda. I would love to have some pews out there. So yes, yes, I want to find some pews too. But if you want to make one for me, then that would be great for the kitchen because then we can get it exactly the style and the size that I need. Well, she said, I can find some, I can probably find some that they're giving away, or I have an old barn and I can use the wood from that old barn. I'm so excited. I am absolutely so excited because she is saying that she's going to reclaim the wood from her old barn, some of the wood, obviously, and make me a church pew out of it. I'm so excited. Let's see. Oh, Jay says 2 colors and a 2-row repeat. That's nice, your shawl. 2 colors and a 2-row repeat. That sounds really lovely. I love that. So I'm really excited about this bench that's gonna go in my kitchen, and she's gonna bring it to me. She's in North Carolina. She's going to bring it to me, and, then she's gonna visit for several days while she's here, and I'm so excited. I'm excited that we're gonna get a church pew, but I'm excited that she and her family are gonna come and visit because I just cannot wait. I just cannot wait. It would be really cool if my other cousin Shane could come at the same time too. I don't know if he could, but yeah, that would be really cool. I sometimes when I am crocheting and I get towards the end of my project, I start to feel a little bit nervous. Like I feel anxious. Like I can't wait for for me to get to the end. And so I sometimes like will hold my breath. So I have to be careful because like I'm trying to crochet really fast because I want to get done, but then I'm holding my breath and then I get, lightheaded because I'm holding my breath. It's crazy. We could play the game one more row, but mine is in a circle. So Every time I got to a corner, I would have to say, "One more row." If you're new here, that one more row was a game that we played, several years ago, and it was fun. But when someone got to the end of a row, they would write in the thing, "One more row," and then I would tell a trivia question or something like that. So let's see. Let me see if I have a trivia question. Let's see. I know I do. Oh, okay. Here is a trivia question. What insect, and it's all about the month of June, these trivia questions. What insect is named after the month of June? What insect is named after the month of June? And the answer is, oh, okay, let's see. Yep, you got it, Wendy. June bugs. You got it. Okay. And another trivia question about the month of June. What is June's moon called? Is it called an apple moon? Is the month of June's moon called the apple moon? And that would be true or false. And then if it happens to be a different one, then tell me what it is. What is the June moon called? Wendy, woo woo. Wendy has it. She said it's false. It's not called the apple moon. It is called the strawberry moon. You are correct. So, yesterday, my mom made another batch of taco salad. We are so into taco salad right now. It's light and refreshing. This is the one where you just use a little bit of ground beef with some taco seasoning on it and lettuce, a can of uh, red kidney beans, rinsed and drained. And Catherine, you be safe driving to work. And let me see, diced up tomatoes and slivered onions and a cup or so of shredded cheddar cheese. And then you take Catalina dressing and you pour that over it and stir it all up. And then once it goes in your bowl, then you serve it with Fritos on top. It's so cool and refreshing. It is absolutely delicious. So Wendy says that where she used to live, they had a strawberry moon festival and took Kira and your people every year. Nice, nice. A strawberry moon festival. That would be fun. Instead of just a strawberry festival, do a strawberry moon festival. So last night we had a fullish moon. I have to check and see if it was the full moon, but it was a pink moon and it looked like a strawberry moon. It really did. So I told my husband in the middle of the night, I'm like, that moon is really bright. And he's like, which moon is it? And I said, it's a strawberry moon. So because I had done this trivia so I knew that that's what it was. Um, okay, I think it's time to check again just to see where we are. Yep, we're getting closer. So on this pink, this is what I have left. It's just a really droopy, but it's not tangling yet. So it's not at that stage, but it's really droopy. So that's a good sign because I'm almost to the center and I think I'm just going to keep going with this pink. And then if I do need another color, like let's say I do run out of this before I get to where it will meet, then no problem. I will just add another color because I've got more purple and I have more turquoise. One more row, Wendy says. Woo woo! Yay! Okay, here is another trivia question. What renowned English tennis tournament runs through June? What renowned tennis tournament runs through June? You may have heard about it on the news. Okay, so I'm going to finish this pillow today. This is my plan for today. Finish this pillow today. And let me make sure my, nope. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Let me know. Hola, Maritza. Hola, Tina. Hello, Tina. Just popped in to see what you're doing. Thank you. It does have a nice sparkle. This is, let me see if I can find it because the wrapper just came off of it. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Yes, you can hear me. It's Hobby Lobby. Yeah, you don't see much of Hobby Lobby in Canada, but here, let me pull this over a little bit better. I tried finding my other oh, yeah, I can't find it. My other microphone that's charged up, but I can't find it. So I had to go with the laptop microphone. I hope that that's okay, but it's going to sound a little bit better. It is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, and it is in the pink sparkle. Really, really pretty. So, yeah. I wish I could find that. I think it must have fallen off of my table. I'll have to look for it because I had two that were charged up and I can't find the second one. Yeah, it's nowhere to be seen. So, let's see. While I'm stopping, I will do this and then let's see. Wimbledon. That's right. Wimbledon is the answer. You are right. Maritza, it's good to see you. I do have white sparkle yarn to monogram the initials with, and I'm really, really excited about that. So that's going to be really, really pretty. Yeah, it's going to be really pretty. Okay, and of course, the answer was Wimbledon. And so in June of 1956, who introduced the new single called Hound Dog? Hound Dog. These are just June trivia questions. June of 1956. So let's see, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 2006, 2016, 2026. Next year, so 1 year, it'll be 70 years. So 69 years this year, this song was introduced. And who sang it? Who introduced this song? Let's see. Oh, Wendy says one more row. That's awesome. Elvis. That's right. Y'all have it. Elvis. I know, right, Tina? Tina Louise Leno. Um, Tina, time sure does fly. 69 years ago. That's crazy, right? Yeah. And it was answer Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley. Okay, so if you are crocheting and you get to the end of a row, you let me know and I will do another trivia. Just write one more row in the comment section, in the live chat, and I will know. Of course, if you are watching this on the replay, then just put your answers down in the comment section. Yeah. So, it's been a long time since I've done a giveaway, a long time. And I'm thinking that it might be time to do another one. Now, I don't have a whole lot of money, cash, so it wouldn't be it wouldn't be something like an Amazon gift card or anything like that, but it could be some yarn because I do have yarn and I could donate yarn. I could de-stash a little bit and send you some yarn. What do you think about that? Is that something that you're interested in? Um, because if you are, then I will do a giveaway. But I have to tell myself I'll have it already boxed up, just have to seal it, slap an address label on it, and have my hubby go put it in the mail because I am terrible about mailing things. Personally, I am awful about mailing things, really. But my husband is really good at it. He's really good at, remembering to mail things, taking things to the post office. He's really good at it. So I will make him in charge of actually mailing things. But yeah, would you be interested? Um, it is a little pricey to send to Canada. Did it go up the mailing for Canada? The pretty cakes of yarn that are too thin for me would be awesome. I'm gonna move you up so that I can show you what she's talking about right there. I think I might only have one left right here. This one right here. I might only have one left, but yes, that would definitely go in the giveaway. I've had that yarn for 6 years and haven't used it yet. Maybe I need to send it to a better home than mine. What do you think? Yeah, I kind of think so. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we look like. I think I just did it, but I think at this stage, it goes really fast. Yeah, because as I do one loop, it's doing 2 rows, 2 rows, 2 rows. So it does, as I do one loop, it is, you know, doubling the closure. So that's good. I can deal with that. So let's see. Yes, half double, half double. Thank you, Tina. I am making this in the pattern of the magic, um, well, the magic pot holder, and but I'm making a pillow. So it's almost done. And then I have a pillow form that I'm going to um, put it on. And then, but before I put it on the pillow form, I'm going to use white sparkly yarn and do a monogram for my granddaughter. And then I have one more pillow to make and do a monogram for my other granddaughter. And I need to go to Dollar Tree and get a couple gift bags for $1.25. And then I'll put these pillows in there, and then we'll see what else I put in there. I have outfits for them. I have paper doll books and sticker books and chapstick. I did the Burt's Bees chapstick. It, you know, it's a little bit of a greenwash company, but it's better than other chapsticks out there. And I could get it at Walmart. So what can I say? Um, and if you don't know, greenwash means that it started out as a good company that was, it was, healthier ingredients, but then it got bought out by big brands, such as the company that starts with P and then it ends with G, such as that. So I read an article the other day that said that Sam's Club, and we have Sam's Club around here. Yeah, Tina, I like Burt's Bees, but it is that's what they call the companies that get sold out by big companies, like Tom's of Maine toothpaste used to be made by Tom's of Maine, but they got sold out. So usually anything that you see, a company that you see in Walmart, 9 times out of 10, it's been purchased by a big box, by a big corporation, such as Lumi. Lumi used to be you could only order it online, right? Well, now you can buy it at Walmart. So they, I don't know, you can still look at if you look at the packaging, you can see what it says, who owns it, who it's distributed by. Um, anyway, I don't know that Lumi got purchased out, but um, now you can buy it at Walmart. So I can only imagine. Of course, Native is another brand. I use Native, Native soap, Native shampoo, although I'm in the market for a new shampoo because my Native shampoo, oh, oh, wow. Okay. So Wendy says, okay, the granddaughters are 5 and 7, and they're just cute as a button and very, very active. So, okay, Wendy says, oh, girl, you are going to Dollar Tree. Look in the shelves on the registers for the Vaseline chapstick. I for the first time ever, finished one brown capped one is my favorite. The brown capped one is my favorite. I'll look for that one. I will. So as I was saying, Sam's Club, I saw a news article that said that Sam's Club has now, they have a goal to be healthier, to carry healthy products. So the products will have like none of the bad artificial dyes, none of the bad cancer causing ingredients. And okay, Miguel, I'm so glad that you're here. You're doing dishes, my dear. You need to start crocheting. Crochet away, friend. And so they're trying to get away from and trying to go more cleaner with the products that they're offering, a more healthy version of the products that they're offering. And I have noticed that they've been offering a lot more organic type products. So I got my little granddaughters some popsicles that are organic fruit juice popsicles, no artificial dyes or colors, and no bad sweeteners, and like the things that you don't want in your food. So I bought those, and then they had some fruit twists. They're kind of like the fruit chews, but twisties, and they have no artificial dyes or colors. And then what else was it? Oh, well, they have the drinks, the organic juices for them to drink. And then, although we have the containers so that they can have ice water in their mugs. But if they need, a juice or whatever. So what else did we get? Oh, Nature's, I can't remember what it's called, but it's Nature's something. And there's 2 fig bars in there. And they have little packages of just 2 fig bars in each package. And it's either blueberry or raspberry. They are really good. So the 2 fig bars, plenty. Actually, if you want to split the package and you have 1 fig bar and have a friend have 1 fig bar, it's really pretty. Italian ices like the freeze pops. Okay, cool. And so, yeah. So, you just start, the older you get, well, we've been thinking this for a while, but the older you get, if you have the option of organic and it's something that you can afford, get it. Like there are some things that we always get organic, like the baby carrots, apples. The apples that we get are organic. Some things you don't have a choice of. Like right now, the blueberries that are coming in the stores, they're not organic, and they don't really offer an organic at this time. And the grapes, I wish that they would offer organic grapes. They don't. Sam's Club doesn't. But anyway, Sam's Club is at like 96% clean. They have reached a 96% of their goal, which is really good. I am really pleased with them. So, of course, they're the ones that are saying what they're offering. But yeah, I'm really pleased with more organic choices in different things like juices and popsicles for the girls, treats for the girls, and just having even treats that don't have the artificial dyes and whatnot, because there are hidden allergens that can cause mood problems. It can cause all kinds of things. You just never know. And my take on organic is, you know, you just I would not spray that pesticide in my mouth. And so, yes, that's right. See, here's the thing, Tina. It is so sad. Everything used to be organic. It used to not have the pesticides on it like it does now, right? I mean, that's basically all it is. It's good, healthy, um, no, no bad chemicals and stuff like that. Um, you know, so you're right. You're absolutely right. Right. And paying for bottled water. That's an issue too, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I know. Okay. Spark plug number one is misfiring, Miguel. So that's pretty easy to replace, right? That's good. And hopefully it's not that expensive. What do you think? Um, how expensive are spark plugs now? I mean, you know what? I'm remembering back in the day when my dad would replace a spark plug, but that was like when I was a kid, and it was just a couple bucks. I don't know. Maybe it's not that anymore. Maybe it's more. I think I'm getting close. I feel like it's getting close, close, close. Let's see. Nope, not that close yet. Still have a couple more rows to go. Okay. If one spark plug has a problem, you should just replace them all at the same time because another one won't be far behind. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for that. It's almost kind of like, your tires, right? Like if you get your tires at one place, like if you get tires at one place and it's been a couple years and then one starts to wear thin, it's probably not going to be too long before all of them do, right? Oh, Tina, I'm glad that you are here. That is really fun. Oh, you got to go play in the dirt and plant your flowers. That's exciting. Much luck to you. What kind of flowers are you planting? I planted some flowers myself here in a green stalk, and I just have little tiny twigs so far. No, no real success with them. They're very slow coming out, but we've been having really weird weather. Um, so have fun. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. White and red. Himalayan impatiens. Oh, wow. Ronnie says, I'm about to cook eggs. Nice. Nice, Ronnie. Well, Tina, you go have fun playing in the dirt. That sounds fun. Wendy says one more row. Okay. In June of 1982, what movie was released that became the highest grossing film of all time by 1983? In June of 1982, what movie was released that became the highest grossing film of all time by 1983? Wendy, good guess. Wendy guesses Star Wars. Does anybody else have a guess? But that's a very good guess. It was a science fiction. Yay, made it to work. Yay, Catherine. Have a great day. Have fun at work today. And give hugs to all your coworkers from me, okay? So, in June of 1982, what movie was released that became the highest grossing film of all time? The answer is E.T. Extraterrestrial. I loved that movie. I still have an E.T. doll. Um, it's in my guest room. Yep. I never thought of that either, Wendy. Okay. Ooh, this one is fun. On June 17th, 1994, all major networks provided live coverage of what famous car chase? June 17th, 1994, all major networks provided live coverage of what famous car chase? In fact, it was the first live car chase to be played on all networks, and it was the beginning of court TV. Yep. Wendy, it was OJ. The answer is OJ Simpson in the white Bronco. Yes, it is. Okay. I am so close. So close. We've gone an hour. So I have worked on this pillow for 2 hours today, and I am about finished with the crochet part. And then I need to do the monogram and then crochet it shut around the pillow form. So I am going to continue working. And if you want to hang out, that's great. If you need to go, that's okay too. But I love hanging out with you. And thank you for indulging me while I crochet. I really appreciate it. You make it fun to crochet and get things done. I want to show you what it looks like when it's done too. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to stick around until I complete this. And then this will no longer be a whip. It will be a finished object, an FO, not a UFO, but an FO, which is great. I am so down to the last bit of my pink yarn right now, that I don't want to pick it up to show you because it'll tangle. That's how low I'm at. Like I can see table in between the little strands of yarn. So I'm just going to let it sit there. It hasn't tangled yet, thankfully. Now that I've said that, it's going to tangle. Oh boy. Well, it didn't tangle, but I have a little knot, but that's okay. That's easy to fix. There we go. Okay, Wendy says I'm hoping to see it done as well. I should get another. Oh, should you have another cuppa? Yes, Miguel. Get another cup. Get your crochet on. Definitely. I am going in for the long haul. I'm almost done. Okay. What do you think? I'm thinking that I should make this. Make this my last one. Yeah. Okay. I'm almost done. Look, I just have a couple inches to go on on this, but I'm going to keep it connected because I'm going to use the same yarn for crocheting down the middle once I get the pillow form on. But first, I have to get my white sparkly yarn, and I'll have to get up to get that, but that's okay. It'll only take me a second to get it. My white sparkly yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Pulling this out way, way out. And let me get my white sparkle yarn. Thought I had it on this table, but nope. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is tuck this inside here. Oh, no. No, no, no. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to tuck this inside here. And I'm going to, so this side, this part right here is where I'm going to do the monogram, but this is going to be the bottom. So I have it turned upside down for you to see, but that is how I'm going to do it. So first, okay, I'm just going to have to show you once I get it done, right? So, oh, let me see. I remember what I need to do. I need to make what I'm going to do is make a really long tail on a loop, and I'm going to go in. Go. And I need a flat surface. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to have a flat surface, so I'm going to let you go while I do this, and then I will show you the finished product next time I see you. So for right now, oh, you're having a cheese stick with coffee. Yay! That's awesome. I think I might go get a cheese stick too. That sounds like a great idea, Miguel. Okay. Jay, you're going to head to do errands? Okay. I am actually going to go ahead and sign off because I need a flat surface in order to do this monogram to make sure that I get it straight. Because right now it's all wonky in my lap and I can't do it. But I'm going to show you. See, I'm getting ready to start it right here. And so we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. And I will definitely show you how it turns out. So stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And thank you for hanging out with me twice today. That's so awesome. Bye, everyone. See you soon.